Good Monday morning. I am going to try to make this video while the lawn guy's outside. But no matter how many times I try to do a video on a Monday, the lawn guys are here. And I've been at the laundromat all morning and they're still here. Whatever. Okay, so let's show you the progress. It's another move this Q-Snap Monday. I'm so excited. Once I got past that horrible section, things are doing a little bit better. I think I'm right here, and I'm slowly going across. And then I'll go back to this horrible tree and go across. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way. Do it that way. This is Donna Gelsinger. It's 325 by 270. Now, you would hear those numbers and think, girl, this isn't going to take you all year. It's going to. And it may actually take me till next year. And I finally had to be okay with that. Even though I am doing this full time. Now, I am also trying to get ready for a vendor event, but I feel like I am doing a lot of stitching. So it's working out, I think. So this is where I'm at. Now, I left the Q-Snap on so you could see where I started for the week. Now, I do this every week. If you're new here, I do a Monday stitch where I do a video showing where I'm at on this every Monday. And Tuesday through whenever, I try to throw in my crochet stuff, random stuff, just whatever. I don't really have a schedule. I just willy-nilly it, except for Mondays. So here's where I'm at right now. I think this is that star that comes through. This is not somebody's head or anything. I think this is just that star that comes through. And so this is the end over here. So I'm going to move the Q-Snap today. And we're going to hopefully see how far that gets us. Now, there was a question, and I can't remember if it was in the comments. It may have been in one of my groups of putting this under the snap pieces. The reason I do that is to protect my stitches. Because as you see, I have to slide these off. I don't have the oomph to get them off by pulling them off. And you can see here, it's over those stitches. Now, a lot of people say the stitches will plump up, everything will be fine once you wash and iron it. I have never done, can't say I've never done that. I have washed a piece, and I don't really care to iron. I don't finish a lot of the pieces because they're so big that there's not very many. I'm gonna need more muscles. So here we are. Look at that. Goodness, I'm all clumsy today. This tree, the palm tree, was hell. It was absolute heck. Now, I did get the colors for that. And I'll put those colors back in when I go over there. Also, I am not afraid to show the back of my work. My back of my work is so bad. And if you've got a phobia about back of the work and not having it neat and precise, you might want to turn away now. Because I don't care. It's the back of the work. Nobody's going to see it. It's not a showpiece. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. There's the back of my work. I don't care about you seeing my backside. I really don't. Some people would be gasping, clutching pearls right now. But if you think about it, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now, if you're oh, I need to grab that. Hold, please. If you're like showing entering it into artwork or something, maybe, okay, where they're gonna take it apart. Drop my turtle. This is what I show during the week, my turtle. No, I do all kinds of that. But if you're showing it like in a fair exhibit, maybe where they take it apart, I don't know. I don't know. You know, each to their own. Whatever works for you, right? Right. So, anyway, yes, I'm super proud. So proud. And I'm going to go ahead. I try to dedicate 2 days for sure, Monday through Friday. During Monday through Friday, I try to dedicate 2 days of 7+ hours of stitching on this. So that way I can get it done, because we are fixing to, literally tomorrow is April, and it's still a lot of ways away. I think this one, I can't remember how many pages it has. Let me see real quick. Uh-oh. The other way. I love it. The way I use is XODO. It's free. You can mark off your pattern, and I can put my pages side by side, because you know how it has that weird thing where it goes from one page and then it has that grayed out area. Well, you can crop it out on this and put them side by side. So it's a fantastic deal. It's showing 30 pages. Now, page 1 through 4 or 5 is 1 through 6 is the floss chart and stuff like that. The rest of it is the pattern. So page 7 through 30 is pattern. And it's going to take a while. Definitely going to take a while, but oh well, I'll get it dealt with. Why doesn't my pattern go down? I don't know. Anyway, so excited. I'm so excited. But yeah. Try, if you've never used XODO, I recommend it hardcore. It's free, and it works across many platforms. It really does. And it'll sync many platforms, many operating systems. Is that the word I'm looking for? So it's really cool. And what I do, because I don't keep track of stitches, nor do I care to, every day that I work on this, I use a different colored marker and mark off my pattern, so that way I can see how much progress I'm making. Honestly, I'm not making a lot of progress, but there's times like over the last week where I made really good progress, and I can see that progress. So I'm really happy there. But anyway, I'm going to work on moving the Q-snap today and get this dealt with. Now, sometimes Monday through Friday, I will, work 3 days. Just depends on what I've got going. Because the problem I worry about is burnout. I cannot hit burnout with this. That's not an option. That's not an option. This is going for a commission type piece. So if I were to hit burnout stage, I'd be in a world of hurt, because I need to get it done. And I don't recommend, I just don't recommend that for anybody. I used to be one of those that could have only one pattern at a time, but I learned really quick that's not a good way to do that. It's just not. if you want to keep your sanity, and, because my husband is like, listen, honey, you've got a couple of projects already started. You need another project? And all I got to do is look at him and say, hey, I need a brain break. And he understands that. Sometimes we just need a brain break where we don't have to think and obsess about our current project and that we need to get it done, because then we lose the joy of stitching. Does that make sense? We lose that joy that stitching is supposed to bring us. And that's not good, We're supposed to love stitching. We're supposed to have fun. And if we lose the joy, then what are we doing it for? Right? So, anyway, I'll quit rambling. But it's just, sometimes it's okay to start projects. And honestly, it's okay to start projects whenever you feel like it. Honestly, it really is. If you don't get them done in your lifetime, so what? I used to be about getting them all done. I used to, oh my gosh, I want to get all my projects done before I start any more projects. And then I realized that's just never going to happen for me. It's just not going to work like that. And so I allowed myself to be like, listen, start whatever you want. You finish it, great. If you don't, you don't. And a big factor in that for me personally was framing them is something I just can't do. I just can't afford that luxury. And a lot of people can't, and more power to them, because a lot of those works are amazing. But I'd rather have groceries on my table than be in framing. That's the way I roll. So it's not, a major deal for me to finish. And they're just going to go in a tote anyway. So I was like, let's just pick out stuff and just start it. And if we finish, we finish. If we don't, we don't. It's not a big deal. So I did go to Joann's to see if they even had embroidery floss anymore. And it broke my heart that we're losing Joann's. Because not only am I a cross stitcher, I'm a crocheter, I'm a quilter. That was like the store. You know what I'm saying? That was the store to go to. And now that's not an option. And thankfully, Miss Janice brought it to my attention that she's like, because I told her, I said, Hobby Lobby's just so expensive. It's so expensive. Oh, stay tuned for this week, because I started a new top, and I found the most amazing yarn ever. So she's like, well, every other week is 1 week's fabric and 1 week's yarn. She goes, just pay attention to those sales. And I did. And, it's so much better, but it's still, the point is, I don't understand how Joann's is going under. I just can't wrap my head around that. Does that make sense? It seems like everybody used Joann's. Everybody, like, I don't get it. I don't get how that was so rough, and they were losing money. I just feel like they're not telling us some of the story or something. That's like saying that Walmart's not going to be any longer. How? Walmart is like an American staple. How does Walmart go out of business? It just doesn't. How? It just doesn't work like that. So, Joann's was the staple of the craft world. And now it's not. I don't know. Whatever. I can't sit here and ponder on that. I got better crap to do. But anyway, So I had to go to Hobby Lobby and get thread. And, yep. Oh, gosh. Did my phone just jerk too? I think everybody got scared on that one. I am putting the clamps on. These are construction clamps. And I just use them to hold the fabric out of the way. And I make sure to put something down on that threading too. See? So now we have a piece of work, a fresh canvas to start across again. So anyway, I know I seem like I'm blabbering, but that's what I've got on my mind today. And I hope y'all have a great day. Have a great week. And wish you many happy stitching and lots of progress. Bye, guys.